Yep. I'm gonna pull the transmission out of Haley's car so we can get this thing to the track with Taylor's car, Mallory's car, Taylor and Mallory's car, whoever's car that is that we're rewiring, so we can go to the track. We really want to get to a private test and get Taylor and Mallory both some seat time in these things, so we can start leaning on them, turning them up with them driving, and be a lot cooler than us driving. Looks way better anyways. The good old C4 Performance Automatics coming out so we can put a rear main seal on this thing, because it was blowing all over the header and we don't want to get that. We don't want to get that on the track. Also, in the last couple of days, we've been, it took us like 3 days and like 3 people, but we've been busting ass on it. And we have not the most professional job, but not the worst looking job. Ignore the hole in the floor that somebody did with a hatchet. Not sure what happened with that. Hash slinging slasher's been in here just whacking the floor. Ignore that. Ignore the panel. Ignore all the ugly cell deadening stuff we've got to peel up. But halfway decent wiring. Connectors for Kubota switch. All the engine harness is tied up a little nicer. Relays up there. Not the greatest job in the world, but we don't really care. It's done correctly. It's wired correctly. Nothing's screwed up. Everything's tied down like it's supposed to. It's not going to catch on fire. Nice push pin things over the rail. It's not going to melt wires in the trunk like it was before at Sick Week. So that's good. We got these nice firewall pass-throughs. Pretty sweet. We get this thing cleaned up, get some new tie rods put on it that are way better than those welded together crap that was done last minute. Actually paint the cage, put the carpet back in it. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good. That's what I've been doing for the last week, is screwing with that and this, try to get them ready to go to the track. Should work. Should work better now and not get low voltage crazy stuff going on. Should go down a racetrack. Should put Malorie in the seat, get all the steering stuff right. It'll be safe, and making some passes. I've got Haley's seat track and all that. Taylor welded it up. You can see in here how close her seat is to the steering wheel. For Haley to be able to reach the pedals is pretty horrible, but I put rails on it so that I can slide it back and I can still squeeze my butt in it, so I can make some passes, test it, make sure it drives straight, nothing goofy happens. I do have to make a couple of passes with that, a couple of passes for to make sure it goes straight on motor, and maybe spray it a little bit. I got to put some control arms on it. I've got some new ones in the house. I'm gonna swap those out because this bushing has definitely seen better days. That is why the rear end is crooked in the car. So leaving hard, this thing probably has some rear steer if it applied enough power. It doesn't look horrible with it drooping, but with it sitting on the ground, the rear end is off one way. And they've got one airbag. I don't know why they did one airbag. They did this kind of nice, but they should have put a T in here and went to 2 bags. Why'd they do that? Nice. But that's our Pennsylvania car that's actually not rusty and in really good shape. This is horrible here. That's bad. That's bad. Ignore that. I'm gonna redo this. Get rid of all the switches on the dash, and it should be sweet. It's got nice parts in it. So it should be a quick, fun toy. Nothing crazy, no 1,000 horsepower craziness, but not for now. We might end up making that. Not with that block, but we might end up making that. And let Haley make some passes and get some seat time. have some fun. Kind of a nice C4. Does anybody want to buy this thing? Because I'll put a small block Ford Bell on a 4L80 and get some overdrive on this sucker. It'd be really cool. I'll even let the ECU shift it for Haley. We got the old seal out. It was a pain in the butt to get it pried out. It was stuck. Also, loosened the pan bolts because I'm pretty sure it was leaking in these corners where they didn't have any silicone. So I loosened the pan bolts up enough to squirt some silicone in the corners and tighten it back up. We're gonna hope that that fixes all the leaking back here and the transmission doesn't have to come out of this thing for a little bit. I don't think the control arm bushing is supposed to be there. That bushing should be in the center and there should be bushing over there. There should be polyurethane where that is. Not good. What? I got it out. This looks not the greatest, so I'm probably gonna push those out, put some fresh ones in it. Those would probably be okay for how much power this car makes for just a little bit, but yeah, they got some cracking going on. So it's definitely tried to smash that thing. Yeah, let's change them. Transmission back in it. New remain seals in it. Doesn't seem to be leaking. Drive shaft's in it. I got the one upper control arm in it. I'm about to sling the other one in it. And then put the exhaust back in. Zip tie some of this stuff back up. Make it look a little better. Set this thing down and she'll be ready to drive. Yeah, found something. I found something cool. This O2 sensor goes in the hole in that header. This O2 sensor goes in that hole. I was putting the exhaust back together. What the heck goes in that hole? This thing had a big old hole in the exhaust the entire time. No wonder it sounded like an exhaust leak. Oh gosh, they're sending tools. This looks way more involved than what we are certified to do. Oh god, I'm gonna cut my eye.
Yeah, why don't you not hold the knife while you're doing that?
I don't know if we're qualified for this.
Better figure it out.
Figured out all the time, so it should be.
Oh, I didn't figure they'd be small. Shut up.
That's what you said.
Oh, yeah.
See if your ass fits in it.
Man. We ain't gonna know what to do.
Oh yeah, it fits. It's a little tiny.
It's supposed to.
You want it to be a little tight, though.
Yeah. Well,
If you
it's
crack
Because you
it,
want
I
it-
wish it was tighter than it is.
Yeah, you want it to hug you.
we'll be good.
Those are nice.
Sweet.
Really nice.
See if your butt fits in it.
I'm sure it does.
Well, you're gonna be riding in it too, so we gotta make sure.
Still a little snug on the nips, but
Yeah.
Perfect.
it'll fit.
It's a loss. That's how I was. Oh.
Yeah,
So
you
he can-
probably. He sits fine because he don't have hips.
Yeah, but if he can fit in it, Taylor can fit in it, so we'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be about this angle probably. Sweet.
Cool. I'm good with it.
Now you gotta figure out. I would assume that they make Foxbody mounts for these. They got to. Well, they do because they sell them on freaking LMR. They sell these seats on LMR.
Okay, well, there you go.
So they gotta have mounts. He's probably gonna try to do some stupid
Could
shit.
decided to show up.
What's next?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got one out.
In it.
Yeah, we already all sat in it and everything.
Snacks and all.
All right.
Yeah, they're nice. They're comfortable.
A little snug.
Well, that's what we all said. They're a little snug, but they're supposed to be. So.
Yep. supposed to be snow. If you wanted it not snow, you should have got a curtain.
Yeah, piss on that. I really like the look of
Because
it.
this
They look really nice.
has a thickness on the side. You're not going to get
Glad
any.
we didn't get suede either.
Yeah. I
That
like
Trailblazer had
Yeah.
suede. My back was sweating.
Oh yeah, no.
Way over there.
You don't, no.
That sounds terrible.
these. I like these.
Those would be.
My back was really
Yeah,
nice.
it was nice.
Shoot, yeah.
Now we have to build some brackets.
We got this thing back down on the ground. See if Haley can actually reach the pedals. Look how close the seat is to the freaking steering wheel, dude.
That's a pain to get in.
Well, we'll get a steering wheel that comes off and it'll be a little bit better. Yeah, that tilts the wheel down. It should be good. Should be solid. Hey, it won't start. I forgot to plug everything back up. Pop the hood. Yeah. Ish. Yep. Just park it on the side of the road. Still got the Pennsylvania tag on it. Lucy.
Come on.
I think we're about ready to take this thing to the racetrack. Put some fresh corbos in it. They look pretty sweet. Taylor's gonna take it back to the house, stick the dash and all that stuff. He's gotta do some trimming or some mounting, some other stuff in here. He's wanting to put an AC box in here and get all that stuff working. So he's gonna take it home and mount all that stuff. But for now, she's good. Seats are sweet. They painted the cage. Pretty good. That looks really good, actually. Do the rear carpet and all that stuff. But I think the battery cutoff's on. Nope, it's not. I was gonna fire it up. The door panel's back on it. Oh, I was gonna fire it up. Hey, bing. Die. Don't die. She runs. We're gonna top it off with water. I'm trying to bleed some air out of the system. But they're gonna come get it today. We're gonna do an alignment real quick so we can drive it up the road and make sure everything feels good, didn't do anything stupid. I've got to swap inputs around. I got the output swapped around so the fuel pump would turn on and it would run. I got to do the inputs and pretty much ready to go make a couple passes in it and do some testing. And next project is that. That thing's real bad luck, so wish us luck.